Hello, all you aficionados, and happy Water Change Wednesday to you. Starting off this episode with a shot of the breeding guppy tub. These females are being bred by the, right there, the, I guess you call them the metallic mosaic Dumbo ear male guppy. Most of these are the wild caught females. And they're about to get fed, that's why they're all excited, some mosquito larvae here that I just caught from my mosquito larva harvesting tub, also known as my tadpole habitat, which I did not intentionally plan on having tadpoles, but the frogs decided that would be a nice place to keep them. And these frogs are like a 40-year-old living in the mom's basement eating honey buns on the couch. They've been there since the beginning of May probably, and they're still living in this tub. It's like, when are you gonna grow up? These tadpoles are just crazy. So anyways, this is not a guppy feeding frenzy Friday. That'd be a pretty good one though, wouldn't it? This is Water Change Wednesday. So this water change, probably a little quick update. The solar powered thing, I guess, ran out of charge. You see it's still working. The red light's flashing, but no bubbles coming out. I think the placement of where I have the solar panel right here works for the morning, but not really throughout the rest of the day. But it still provides oxygen in the morning, so I think that's working pretty good. So anyways, the point of this Water Change Wednesday video is, I'm sure you can tell the difference between that water right there and that water right there. Both buckets have the same type of water in them, equally aged, equally cycled. But this one is when I used to have my fancy fin female in, and one of her fry, and then this other lighter colored female were also in there. And I fed them some watermelon here, as I've shown in previous videos. But I got forgetful and a little senile in my old age, I guess, and I accidentally left the watermelon in there for about 3 days. So I came out here, I think it was last night, to try and feed the fish some mosquito larvae. And I noticed this weird, like, kind of off watermelon smell, like a, not really like completely rotten, but just a weird watermelon smell. And I looked and I was like, oh, I forgot to take the watermelon out for about a few hours, after a few hours. So a little caveat, a little warning to you. Make sure if you feed your fish watermelon or any other fruit that you take it out after a few hours, because what you get is smelly water that's cloudy that I wasn't willing to risk or take a chance and kill any fish with. So what I ended up doing was emptying out the buckets and then adding some fresh rainwater too. So this is one of the other buckets that was emptied out. And then this is also when those emptied out, and then I just added some rainwater from the rain barrel, which hopefully we'll be getting some new rain in the next few days that will replenish the stock. Here's the bachelor pad bucket. I'm going to check on them. They're doing pretty good, some pretty nice. Let me see if I can get the lighting a little better there. The glare is kind of bad on the clouds and everything, but there they are. Here's the fancy fin female. And she has a fry in here that somehow survived. I don't see it right. No, did I put it in there with the rest of the fry? I might have. But anyways, that's the fancy fin female. And cover that back up to keep them safe from predators. Cover the bachelor pad back up. And the fry, give it a little sneak peek at the fry for Fry Friday. They're doing pretty good. They were also one of the buckets that had some old watermelon in it, so I had to take them out and completely, which that was not a really easy task. I mean, it wasn't hard, but I luckily used a very large net, and it took about 3 or 4 swipes or 3 or 4 attempts, and I got them all. You see they're swimming pretty happily, loving the green water. The bottom I have some Java moss and some acrylic yarn for them to hide in and eat some of the microorganisms off of. And yeah, they're doing pretty good. There's my beta. I'm gonna give him some mosquito larvae here pretty soon. And here's once again my plants. They're doing much better than in summers past, growing much better in these gallon milk jugs than they did when I put them in these rope handle tubs, and I just let them live in here. I was thinking about maybe floating them in some styrofoam cups. That was the purpose of these styrofoam cups. Floating some plants in there, cutting off the bottom, putting some lava rock in the bottom for them to have some kind of a substrate to weigh it down also, and put the plants into. But this is so much easier, just putting some water and some plants in the switch this around here, get the biofilm off. Water in the old milk jugs, and they seem to be doing just fine. These are the eggs, the mystery eggs. Still haven't really done anything new yet. A little update on that. But this one has the scuds, or the amphipods, they're swimming around down the bottom down there. And we'll see how they do later on the summer. The beta fish is checking out my neighbor's dog that's running up here. His name's Justin, the neighbor's dog. That's kind of a funny name for a dog, but anyways, also I got most of the snails up. There's one snail here that needs to go back in there, and one snail here. What is that? Is that a ram's horn? Yes, that is. I didn't know I had any surviving ram's horn snails, so definitely want to keep that one alive. Yeah, next thing I'll do is there's something really small swimming around there. It's probably a Daphnia. Doubt you can see it, but next thing I'm going to do is there's something you can probably see right there. It's just a bug, but there's another Daphnia right there probably. But anyways, next thing I'll do is I'll empty this out and then fill it up with some rainwater from the rain barrel, from the warmer rain barrel, because I just filled up this one right here with rainwater, and it's not too hot. So luckily it's been in the 70s and lower 80s the past few days. So it hadn't been too bad for being the end of June in summertime here in Virginia. So that'll be happening next, and then I might just do a quick feeding, feed them some flake food as a staple. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the next clip right after this. All right, so here we have the one of the empty buckets that I had to empty out because it was smelling like bad watermelon. Filling it back up with rainwater, but that's not the really exciting part at all. But I want to add in there that I use this large net here to hold under the bucket as I tip it over, just to catch, just as a safety precaution, to make sure that there aren't any fish that are like hiding in the bottom or any fry that I missed. So that's just what I use as a safety, as like a backup, to make sure that I didn't miss any when I was netting them all out in it. And when I have done that, I haven't found any in the net, so I did a pretty good job of netting them all out. But anyways, this takes forever and a day to get this filled up. It's not really the most exciting thing, I know, but a little quick, another shot of some more mosquito larva harvest here, and also some Daphnia are in here as well in this 7-gallon bucket. Let me just go tap. I'll just stir them up a little bit. You might notice one over on the side swimming around, but nice green water in here, nice habitat for the Daphnia. Then I have another green water habitat right here. This is the 7-gallon bucket I had next to the rain barrel at first for a little while, and I just swapped them out, and I use this once again to fill up the watering can for plants, and it works a lot faster than waiting for it to fill up through there, and it also keeps the water fresher so it doesn't get as stagnant. My dog's want to have his say in the video. So anyways, that'll be, I think the next segment I'll have some quick feeding of the guppies. You'll see that. It's pretty exciting to watch the main breeding tub. They get pretty excited about food, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so as promised, here is the feeding frenzy portion of the video. Now that's super exciting, but if you enjoyed this, please give it a like. If you did not enjoy it, give it a thumbs down and let me know below what I could do better to improve it. If you found it at all informational, please give it a thumbs up as well. If you learn anything from it, that's my main purpose of my channel, is for education purposes, not really so much for entertainment purposes. Check out more of my videos. Be sure to subscribe and share with your friends that might be interested. And oh, here goes the real feeding frenzy, the fry feeding frenzy. They should like this quite a bit. And be sure to click that bell to turn on the notifications below, so you can be updated whenever I, there's the rest of it, post a new video or do a pop-up live stream. So you stay fishy, people.